Good morning. Good morning. Little delay there because I'm on a brand new phone and there were some things popping up that I wasn't sure about what to do with. All right. I was a little nervous yesterday when I'll tell this story in a minute. Let's get started with our welcome to the Daddykirbs live show on Saturday morning. This is a time that we get together as a family to hang out and enjoy just chatting about different subjects, having a good time together. So one of the things we like to do every Saturday morning, because we believe here on the Daddykirbs farm that everyone has a story and every story counts. I believe that right to my core. So our pledge on Saturday mornings, we sit up straight, we put our hand on our chest, and it's a real simple pledge. We say, my story counts because I count. I believe you count, and I hope that you share that pledge with me and you do believe in yourself as well, because people need to lean on each other. You need other people's stories and other people need your story. So let's share our stories. Thanks, Kate. So do you. All right. It is a pleasure hanging out here on the Daddykirbs farm. It's a beautiful place to be, and I love all this green grass. Oh my goodness. Sometimes it's not this green. You've seen it, but it's always fun to be here. All right. So this morning, like I said, I did get a new phone yesterday, trying things out here on the new device, and it's working fine so far. Let's see if it hangs in there. It's a beautiful phone. Hopefully the video quality and audio quality are top notch for you guys before I actually get into having a laptop. One of the great things about sharing experiences with Mama Kirbs is that when she starts coming in and being a part of things, one, it's a lot more fun, and two, she shares the dream, and I might actually get a laptop. I'm just saying, don't tell her I said that, but it could happen because she's sharing the dream with me now. All right. So this morning, I don't know if you noticed that in the comment section to the video, I actually listed segments because I'm going to try to do a segmented video, things for you to look forward to, and we'll see how that works. It's going to get better, but today is our first attempt at projecting what we're actually going to talk about and trying to stick to that. All right, good morning to everyone. I am outside. I have the cornhole behind me. We can throw a few of those this morning, and I got my warm beverage. So I'm curious, on Saturday mornings, for those of you who are regular to the show, how many of you get all set up and you have your comfy place, your regular place that you hang out to watch the live shows, you get your drink ready, and you're sitting ready to go at 9 o'clock a.m.? Just give me a hands up or a me, or something in the chat, because I'm just curious. Saturday morning, I have a routine of preparing for the show. It normally starts around 7:30. Yesterday, I was doing some preparation. Doug raises his hand. Today, at least, right? So I know that the live show is becoming a routine for several people. It is for me, definitely a routine, and it's really fun to go through that routine on Saturday mornings to be here with you guys. Salon Girl says, I listen to you on my way to the salon. That's very cool. Tea, eggs, and bacon, Deborah. Nice. Kilted Gardner says he's ready by 8:45. Hey, Robert, I wasn't sure you were going to be in today. Thanks for joining us. Oh, so the thank you part of the gratitude part of my welcome message typically goes something like this. A big thank you to my moderators. Those are the people with blue names and blue wrenches. They help this show stay going, moving along smoothly and family friendly. Big thank you to you guys. You guys do a lot of work for no compensation, just out of the kindness of your heart. So thank you for being here, and thank you for being an amazing moderator team. A big thank you to my patrons, people who support me financially, some through Patreon, some through PayPal, even sometimes checks in the mail. I really do appreciate you guys, how you guys support the Daddykirbs farm story, and you help keep that moving along with those donations. I'm not asking for it. You guys are just wonderful people that like to share that gift. Thank you very much. Also, big thank you to my subscribers, people who watch my videos. Not all my subscribers watch my videos, but that's okay. That's okay. A big thank you to those of you who follow the story. It really does mean a lot to me. Also, to my affiliates or the business relationships that we have to make this show more fun, like Greenstock Gardens. Check this out. Greenstock Gardens right there. I was checking those out this morning. I actually had a lettuce leaf off of that plant right there this morning. So fun to have that right outside the house. Greenstock Gardens are a beautifully designed, well, check it out, a beautifully designed vertical growing system with deep pockets. You could grow lots of food in a very small space. If you think that you can't have a garden, maybe you should try this out. They can work very well on a small deck or patio or whatever, wherever you have a little sunlight and access to water. So there is a link. If you want to save a little money, you can use my link to Greenstock and save a little money. That's what we like to do, right? Save money. Speaking of saving money, let me distract myself for just a minute. Yesterday, my phone that I've been using to do this live show for the last 2 years has been having some problems. And so I went into Sprint and I said, I need to figure something out. And I ended up with a new phone and a new plan, and I am saving $130 a month. A month. Can you believe that? The lady there was so amazing. She walked me through, told me how I could save money on a couple of my phones, save money on my plan, and by the time it was all done, I walked out of there saving $130 a month. That's really, really cool. That's going to go a long way to helping keep this story going. All right, let's see. All right, let's just warm up. Let's warm up with one cornhole shot. Woo, that's a bad warm up. All right, we'll try another one in a little bit. Hey, Mr. Amaponian's in the house. Good to see you, my friend. All right, so I inserted at the last minute because I almost forgot. In my welcome section, I need to insert, bless you, Mama Curve sneezing over there. Cedar's been up a bit. If you are following along on Facebook or Instagram, please do go and add your names. If you plan on going to the Mother Earth News Fair in Texas, add your name to the giveaway for those tickets. If you're not in the area and you're not going to go, then it's not going to do any good. But if you're anywhere nearby and you think you're going to go to the Mother Earth News Fair, do check that out on Instagram and Facebook. I have the giveaway going on. We're going to draw for those winners next week in the live show. There's no entry in the live show. It's all through Instagram and Facebook, but we're going to draw that next week in the live show. All right, so the first segment after welcome is supposed to be the Luke update, but I'm supposed to have help here for that, and they're not here yet. So let's move on to the next segment. I told you it was going to be flexible. We don't know exactly what's going on, but the segments are written down, and I'm going to try to present each of those for you. Yes, do post your questions in caps so I can see them, and I would love to answer your questions.
I'll be right there.
Mama Curbs is coming. She's taking care of cats. All right. Let's go ahead and talk about a little growing update, a garden update. Teo's pounding on the fence back there. I have been preparing in my garden, a garden bed for the onions. I did do a little video. I haven't got it edited yet, but I'm preparing one of the brick garden beds, fixing it up, and that's going to be the onion bed. I'm going to show you the onions that I have. So I bought a bag of these little onion bulbs. Doug says, what was that type of spinach you gave me to pinch off? It's finally starting to be happy. Good. That is longevity spinach, and it's a really tasty, thick leaf. I really like to eat them just plain and raw off the plant or put them on a sandwich. It's called longevity spinach because supposedly, if you eat them, you should enjoy longevity. All right, so we're going to do our onions. I moved on to the garden update.
Okay.
We're going to do onions in bulbs. I went to the store a little late. Typically, people around here already have their onions in the ground. But usually, I do the onion starts. You know, the green onions that are about 5 inches long. They got the tiny little onion on the bottom. And they come in bunches wrapped up in rubber bands. That's typically the type of onions I start. But when I went the other day, those onion starts weren't looking too good, and they were still full price. Sometimes when they're not looking good, they knock the price down, and I'll buy them anyway. But they ended up being like $4 a bunch, and it was going to cost. I think I was looking to buy 3 bunches, so it was like $12, and I can't even remember the math. But anyway, it ended up being better math to buy these little bulbs. I've only tried these one time ever in the past. They did okay, and we're going to try them again. So we're preparing an onion bed, and just for fun, we're going to, in this live show, we're going to plant 1 onion. I'm going to show you an onion bulb. And are you going to hold the camera?
Yeah.
Okay, let me turn it around.
Oh.
There you are. Hello.
Hi.
All right, just for fun. We may even keep this onion as our live show onion, just to see over time how it's doing. That sounds like fun. So these little onion bulbs, this would be the end that the onion grows out. This is the bottom of the onion, the root side. But when you plant this, it does not have to be straight up. It can be laying on its side. I guess it might even grow facing down, but I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna plant this about 2 inches down. Soil is not moist at all, so we're just gonna lay it down in here on its side, just like that. Cover it up, and after the show, I'll get this nice and wet. I'll water it, and then every live show, if I can remember, I'll show you an update on this onion. So right there it is. I'm going to do that with all those bulbs in the garden bed that I have almost ready, and we're going to have onions this year. Hopefully everything goes well, and we're going to have lots of onions, big, fat, yellow onions, and I'm ready for that. All right, so let's turn it around. That's the garden update. That's what's going on. I know it's not a lot. I do have a little bit of things going on over here in the green stock. There's lettuce and basil and pepper plants. The basil and pepper plants are some that I took out of the garden after the season, this past season. Planted them over here, hopefully to overwinter them and see if I can get them to grow in the green stock. So far, most of them are looking pretty good. A couple of them had some transplant shock, and I'm not sure they're gonna make it. But I do have basil, pepper plants, lettuce, longevity spinach, and whatever else I have going on over there. But it's just kind of nice to have that garden along with the big garden. Can you give them a shot of the big garden? It's kind of a mess right now, but just behind that trellis is the onion bed, and we're gonna have, I can't remember how many are in here. These
120.
120 plants per bag, and I got 2 bags. And these things say that you can plant them, I think, 1 inch apart. I'll probably give them a little more room, but we're gonna have a lot of onions. That is a 5-foot by 10-foot garden bed. All right, let's turn it back around. Are you ready for the Luke update?
Sure.
Mama Curbs is joining us for the next segment. Actually, I probably should take questions.
So does that make everyone want to go get in the garden
Yeah, it does.
and get their hands dirty?
Let's see here. The nectar bar showed up. Morning, Drake. Huffman. That's it. I'm planting seeds today. You go, Tim. Watching Blake sit outside. It's a very nice morning.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit cool for me. Like my fingertips are a little bit cool, but it is a beautiful morning.
And hearing the birds.
Yes, the birds are
Good morning,
gorgeous.
Kilted Gardener.
Alyssa Kerwood says, write it down, Blake. Does that mean write down the onion that we're going to share? All right. I'm going to do it. I'm doing it right here. I'm writing it down. So, show onion plant.
Weekly?
Weekly.
I hope it grows.
Yeah. Otherwise, I might just be showing dirt.
Put some of the pond water on it when you water it.
Yep, I'll put fish water on it. Okay. Mama Curbs here for the Luke update. Is Luke just staying inside?
Yeah, he's hooked up.
Okay, he's hooked up to feed.
So you can say hi when you go in.
Oh, that's right, because we are going to do the What's in Your Pantry today. And, I meant to go through that. So the Luke update, the growing gardening update, What's in Your Pantry, where I actually take you inside and look in our pantry and just show you a few things. Consuming plant-based foods. Here, hopefully, is she up?
She wasn't when I came out.
Okay. Hopefully, our daughter, she's going to prepare a little something. I told her to surprise me, so that's going to be fun. Also, critter of the day. We're going to show you a critter, give you a little bit about that particular critter, talk about the bees, and then hopefully we can do a successful creator shout out. That's something I want to start doing more and more, because sharing these platforms with each other is just nice and it's fun. And there's our free range goat, Callie. Where's my finger? Right there.
She's passing up all that green grass.
She's going to something, trying to find something we don't want her to eat. Yeah, Amaponian. Good morning, Mama Curbs.
Nice to see you.
All right, so Mama Curbs, by the way, just for fun, how is the video and audio quality on this new phone? Good? I mean, I suspect it's good. You guys are there and chatting and hanging out. Fantastic. Nice.
Woo!
Very clear. Awesome. Okay. All right, Mama Curbs, give us.
They are not wanting to wait much longer for Adeline.
Is that about food?
Yep. It's
Okay.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. They're ready to
know
eat.
It's 9. So the Luke update is there's exciting things, but this week was pretty eventful. Yes. So Thursday I took him to get his toe looked at again because he has that ingrown toenail, and she said it's not getting any better and we need to remove it. I said, okay. So we'll wait till Friday when Daddykirbs has his day off and can go with us. So I got up about 5 that morning and just prayed, and praying that I made the right decision. I chose the right doctor because I'm really concerned about the healing of it because of the blood flow. And I talked to Daddykirbs about it, and he said we have to have faith. And I said, okay. So I prayed about it, we prayed about it, and we went. And he did great. And what was fun was that his older brother called him and FaceTimed him during the procedure. So that was a good distraction for him. And he handled the numbing beautifully.
Oh, the numbing is the worst part. That's where they put that needle in and they shoot that medicine in to numb the area so they can cut the toenail. That was miserable. Just watching that happen hurt me, but Luke handled it like a champ.
She was so patient with him. She talked to him, explained everything, and that's what he needs. The fear is the anticipation as to what's going to happen. She told him everything, and she was just so patient. She's a mom herself, so that makes it even nice. Callie's eating my shirt.
Callie, Callie, get away.
Can't see you down there. So he did great, and she fixed his toe up, and so now we're doing the healing part and doing the healing routine of soaking his toe in warm water and betadine, and then after that we're going to apply betadine instead of Neosporin because she said that would be stronger and help it heal better. So, and then we have massage that comes twice a week and help with the blood flow. And so we're just praying that God's got this all under control. So that was exciting. But yesterday, he was in a mood. He came out of there and he was smiling, and he's just been. And then last night he called his brother on the iPad and he told me, "Don't want you to talk." So I had to leave the room.
Yeah, because typically, just to explain that, typically when Luke is on FaceTime, a lot of times we'll jump in, just
Keep the conversation
keep
going.
the conversation moving and to talk to our son who is in Florida at the moment, or North Carolina at the moment. Can't keep track of him. But so Luke yesterday was like, "I don't want you to talk. It's my turn."
But here's his toe after the procedure.
Oh, yuck.
And then look at this face though. That was after the procedure. He was probably so excited that he was done. And then, but he just talked all night long and was just full of conversation. It's been very exciting to see all the voicing his wants and needs. And
yeah. Yep, it's very, very good to see Luke. I don't want to use a phrase like come out of a shell, but that's the only thing that's coming to mind right now. Is a lot of times he's very reserved, very closed, and yeah, yesterday was a good day. So like I said, I was getting my new phone yesterday, went to Sprint, saved a bunch of money. They had a promotion.
You sound like a commercial. Switch to Sprint, save a bunch of money.
Yeah. Well, I didn't switch to Sprint. We've been with Sprint for 16 years, but so we went in there to get things fixed up on my phone or whatever. Ended up saving a bunch of money. And one of the promotions they had was get a free iPad. And so we got Luke.
We got suckered in.
We got suckered in. The lady that helped us was so nice, such a great helper, and yeah, she suckered me in real
and then
good.
Luke says, "I want my iPad."
Yeah,
and
we were debating on whether or not to get the iPad, and Luke said, "I want an iPad." So of course we ended up with that. But that is now Luke's iPad, and he has the ability to do his educational apps, his games, FaceTiming with his brothers and sisters.
And they like niece and nephew. They love to FaceTime.
Yes. So our grandkids, his niece and nephew, they like to FaceTime as well. So it's just a really cool, a cool device for him to be able to have another way to interact with the family.
So, but while Blake was in Sprint, Luke says, "I want French fries."
Yeah.
So I went to Red Robin and got him French fries, and he sat and ate French fries. So triggered an appetite.
Yes. What's these notifications? What is this? I'm seeing an option here, and let me slide the phone over a little bit so I can reach the screen. What is this? Is it a filter? I gotta look over my glasses. Oh, never mind. That's a. Whoa!
They can't see you now.
I know. I can't see them. What did I do? No, never mind. All right, so.
What is the French fry thing?
This thing?
Mm-hmm.
That's turning the camera around. So,
no, Kilted Gardens had French fries.
Oh, he's just because Luke ate French fries.
Yeah.
Sorry about the camera. I'm sorry. I should leave it alone. I got curious there for a second. All right, so that's the Luke update. Luke's doing well. We do have always the normal maintenance stuff that we do, but things are looking up. So I know that you guys care about that because a lot of people send me questions, messages about praying for Luke or how's Luke doing, all those
Thank
things.
You so much.
So thank you for being.
Cat fight.
Cat. Are they on the back porch?
No, it's Smokey.
Oh, cats are yelling in the background.
We got one dominant cat. He thinks he needs to do the perimeter check and let everyone know this is my farm.
Yeah. Speaking of farm, I already told you guys how green it is, but so check that out.
Doesn't it just want to make you get outside?
So gorgeous right now. It really is. I don't like the wintertime typically. Well,
I
I
don't want them that close to my face.
I don't like winter typically because I don't like cold. But right now, the farm is just so green and peaceful. It's a little overcast, but it's just such a peaceful morning. It's a beautiful morning. Winter, hee hee. Yeah. Oh, the tea giveaway.
Did we not?
I
Did you not
we're
do it?
25 minutes in, and I totally
Well,
forgot.
then everyone's here then.
All right,
So
so
it's
I
good
was
that you
waiting.
started
I was
later.
waiting for you guys to show up.
Yeah.
That's oh man,
And I saw someone said that she got her tea.
nice. Okay, so we have 5 flavors this morning. This is for the tea giveaway. Hey, Mr. Happy, things
Aw, thank
rolling for
you.
that squirrel hat. Nice, thank you. So, 5 flavors this morning. All you have to do in order to win one of these here in the live show
So easy.
is to say Kai tea flavor of the day and choose one of these 5 flavors, and we'll get it out to you. So, Tai Kwan Yen is one flavor. Texas Pecan or Pecan. Peach Blossom. Ceylon Breakfast. And Chocolate Hazelnut.
That's good. I've had that one.
Kai tea flavor of the day, and then choose your flavor. You think you don't like winter? Come up to Canada. Yeah, well, there's a reason I live in Texas. Let's see. Canada's beautiful. I've been there. It's gorgeous. But just like my trip to Norway, I like to keep those things in like June and July and August when it's nicer up there. Nicer, in my opinion. All right. What is Luke's favorite season?
Summer. He likes to be in the pool.
Yeah, he does like to be in the pool.
And I like summer too. The flu season's gone.
Yeah, the flu season really it changes our routine because we don't go out very much. We don't take Luke into public very much. And so if you don't have an option to go to the store or even church, like we don't, during flu season, we don't take Luke into places. So let's see. Kai tea flavor of the day. Texas Life choosing chocolate hazelnut. Mr. Happy choosing Texas pecan.
Doug had a question about
Oh.
onions.
Do people plant small onion bulbs for them to grow into larger onion bulbs or for the greens? Either one. Either one. The hope is that they actually do develop a bulb. Sometimes onions, depending on season, don't develop a very good bulb. Those are the seasons when you just enjoy a lot of green onions. But you can take the greens and while the bulb is growing, hopefully it's growing, and trim it off. You know, leave a little bit on there for the plant, but trim it off for your dishes on a regular basis. That way you get to enjoy the greens, and then later in the season, you get to enjoy the bulbs.
I'll go get the critter.
Oh, the critter of the day is going to show up in just a moment. In the meantime, let's see if I can hit this board. I did hit the board. All right. Yeah, don't cut them too short. Freaky Geek is reminding us. You want to leave, you know, a good few inches of greens on there for the plant itself. But I have, every time I've ever grown onions, and if you have enough onions, the cool thing is if you plant 100 onions and you need some greens, you don't cut it from the same one every time, obviously. So you get lots of greens, and yeah.
Any guesses?
Yeah. Either one. So, all right. So, who's going to guess what is the critter of the day? It is something that Mama Kirbs can hold. So, I'll give you 30 seconds to throw in a guess as to. There's no prize. Sorry, it's just bragging rights. She has the critter here. Let's see. Duck.
Good guess.
Spider.
No, never.
Silky. Sure. Which
that's
one?
Typical.
Yeah, Silky would be fun. Let's see. Any other guesses? Turtle. She's got that big tortoise in her lap. Cat. That would be a good guess since it's in her lap and it's not making noise, so it's probably not a duck. Because ducks would be kitty, silky. All right, so
Are we ready?
here is the critter of the day. None of you got it right.
Hold on, hold on, hold
Oh,
on.
oh, sorry. I think they already saw it.
I think so too.
Mr. Breezy.
Oh, aren't you so cute? Look at your nose.
Mr. Breezy is, we think,
He's huge.
he is pretty big. We think that he is an American breed. Not sure. There is actually a breed called American Rabbit, and I think that's maybe what he is. He's very sweet, very lovable. He actually hangs out in the house a lot, hopping around the kitchen, hanging out, drinking out of the dog bowl. The dogs love him. He loves us, and he is just a really fun pet. Interestingly, we tend to keep animals alive for a very long time, don't we?
Yeah.
Sometimes it feels like too long. That's not nice to say, but sometimes. So, Mr. Breezy, typically these rabbits have a lifespan of maybe 10 years, and he is 11. And he's still doing just fine. He lives during the day out eating grass, and occasionally we supplement with rabbit pellets, with rabbit food. But a lot of his diet is straight from the yard, and I think that's one of the reasons he's doing really well. He absolutely loves just being cuddled and hanging out. So Mr. Breezy is the critter of the day. He's, let's see, we've had him 5 years. I wrote down a few things. And he mows our lawn. Those are the things I wrote down. So we have a dog crate, like a wire dog crate that has no floor. And we just move that, kind of like a chicken tractor. We move that crate around the yard, and he gets to eat, you know,
He mows the
4 or 5 square feet of yard at a time. When he's got all the grass mowed down in one area, we move his little cage and he goes to another.
And it's fertilizing too.
He's fertilizing the yard at the same time, dropping out the backside, his exhaust. And yeah, he's just a really cool critter. I have said, and I'm pretty sure I'll stick to it, that
Me too.
we're done with rabbits after this. But Mr. Breezy is a really cool bunny, and we're going to give him the best life possible until God takes him home.
So how we got Breezy was we were in our 4-H group. There was a boy who had rabbits, and they were transitioning, and so we babysat their rabbits for them. And then as he got into high school, he found other interest and was too busy for his rabbits and asked us to take them. And being softies that we are, we said yes. So that's how. So he lived his.
But we're not softies anymore. Don't ask us to take your rabbits.
I'm a softie, but because Luke needs my care so much, I don't feel like it's fair for me to take on any animals because I can't give them the best home because my focus is Luke. So, anyway, so he lived his first 6 years with his boy, and then now he has lived the rest of his life with us.
He had a few bunny friends earlier in life, but
They have passed.
when all of them here, we had 3.
No,
We had 3 at one point. Mr. Lyons.
we never got the other one. He died before they.
No, we had 3 rabbits.
Yeah, but when we were Theo.
Theo,
But
right.
Theo was ours.
Theo, right, but he had bunny friends. So Theo, Mr. Lyons, and Mr. Breezy all lived together, but Theo and Mr. Lyons have already passed, and so Breezy's the last one to hang on.
I like rabbits.
Yeah, they're sweet, they're fun, they're cool, but like you said, we have a lot of responsibilities, and it's not fair to keep adding animals. So
If I
and
can't,
now that we are mature and old enough to, we're not old. I didn't
But
say that.
we're mature.
We're maturing, and so it's just a lesson that we've learned that at some point you have to scale back and pay attention to the things that, like, you just can't do it all. And so that's just a lesson we've learned. We're learning. All right.
Someone said I don't like eating my food. What did they say? I love pet rabbits. They're soft, but I don't like eating.
But I don't like them eating my food. Yeah, like your garden. Yeah, I know. I have, so you guys know that I don't like shooting wildlife. and I haven't shot rabbits out here. I try to keep them away from the garden. Oh, do you have something? Consuming plant-based foods.
Time for that part of the show.
All right. All right. So that.
Yeah, I'll put him up and Adam can join.
Okay. Do you want to sit down and share with us what you made?
Sure. Let you hold it.
Okay. So here's the food for the morning. Oh, it smells. Oh, it smells fantastic. So, can you tell us, Chef Adeline, what you have prepared for us this morning?
So this is sofrita breakfast tacos. Fiona.
Fiona the kitty wants some.
It's got sofritas and refried beans and an egg and a bruised tomato. That is kind of like a salsa thing.
All right. So, who's going to get grossed out? Because I'm going to eat this with the hand I just petted a rabbit with.
He's our rabbit. He's clean.
It's all right. It's all right. Okay. So, a sofrita breakfast taco on. It's got eggs, so it's not 100% plant-based.
Oh yeah.
It's vegetarian according to our standards. We eat our own eggs, and so it's got egg and the bruised tomato, which is basically just thrown in and cooked down without being mushed up.
Mm-hmm.
And so sofritas. Can you tell them while I'm eating this what a sofrita is?
Sofritas are like just basically you take the tofu and you crumble it, and then you season it specifically. Normally you put in different veggies too, but I didn't have any this morning, so.
That's very tasty. So, for those of you who like Texas, or not Texas, well, it is in Texas, but what's it called?
Tex-Mex.
No, the Mexican sausage.
I don't.
Yes, Espen always wants it.
I forgot the name.
Chorizo.
Chorizo. Yes, thank you. Kate knew. She put it up there. Chorizos. For those of you who like chorizo, this is similar in texture and has some of the same spice flavors. I won't say it's the same, but if you like that, you could, if you wanted to go vegetarian, start eating sofritas instead of chorizo. All right.
I'll let Mom come back.
Okay.
That's fun.
That is a great. Thank you, sweetie. You want to taste it?
No. Should I talk while you eat?
Uh-huh. She didn't bring a Kleenex. Or not a Kleenex, a napkin. Can I use that or no?
No.
Sorry.
Lick your fingers.
I'm licking my fingers. She's getting a napkin. So we are, oh, look, who else smells the food? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Go.
Oh, man.
Goats.
Goats.
Here's a napkin.
She's our one free-range goat.
So Dale took in 4 rabbits. It was hard to turn down 2 young ladies standing in the front yard going, please.
You gotta stay away.
You're a softie, Dale.
Oh, she's gonna eat those onions. Our one free-range goat, Callie. That's another thing that when Callie, she's a wonderful personality. She is such a good, she's so fun to have on the farm. But again, when she passes, when she's done with her great life here on the Daddykirbs farm, we are pretty sure that we're done with goats.
Unless they just show up in the yard.
Don't say that.
Bye, Julie. Have fun at the gym.
So the sofrita taco has beans in it as well. I don't think we said that. Every time Mama Curb gets up, Callie's eyeballing this chair to jump onto the table. We are not a rescue homestead. No. I think that is a really cool idea. I love people that do that. But with the responsibilities of Luke and other things going on around here, we cannot take on the responsibility of extra animals.
So are we about ready for
What's the next thing?
what's in your pantry?
Oh, yeah, we need to go in. Oh, that was so tasty. What'd you do? What'd you do? You dropped it. Just kidding. All right. Goats are good for your farm. I think Callie's been great. We have lost some rose bushes, some blackberry plants, some fruit plants. They love to eat all those things. Everything you don't want them to eat, they love it.
She's fun though. You look out and see her.
She's very fun. I love, and people who visit love Callie because she's kind of like a dog. She runs around. Now the thing about Callie is Callie, you can't pet Callie. Callie pets you.
Mm-hmm.
If you stand still long enough, she will come up and pet you, but you can't reach down and pet her because she'll go away.
Okay, you ready to go?
What's in your pantry? All right, we're gonna do it.
Because you're 41 minutes in, honey.
Sorry, I'm having fun. All right, go ahead and take
Eating
those
breakfast.
onions. Yeah. All right, here we go. We're gonna go in the house. We're gonna visit the pantry, and then we'll come back out and see about throwing some more cornhole. All right. Let's see here. Callie's on the cornhole. Heading inside. A familiar view for some of you who watch my videos. Don't look at that part. That's the part you're not supposed to see over there. All right, I'm going to turn this around. Going inside.
Say hi, Luke. All right.
Hey, Luke and Rachel.
What are they doing?
I'm sorry, I should have asked. Rachel, do you mind being on a live show?
No.
Okay.
You can ask them what they're doing. What they're doing.
Hey, what are you doing, bud? Playing Uno. Are you winning?
Yes. Who won the last game?
Luke wins. All right. All right, what's in your pantry? We thought it would be fun to just give a view of what is going on here in the pantry. Sometimes people ask, what do you keep? How do you keep it? Things like that. This part is so exciting to me. You guys last week saw on my Instagram and Facebook where I packed up some sauerkraut. This is almost 1 week. Is it tomorrow or today is 1 week?
Today's 1 week.
Today is 1 week. This is 1 week, so we're going to let it go for at least one more week. And then we'll be probably sampling this next week during the live show. A few other things that we keep is oil. We love avocado oil. This is something that was given to us. It is for your coffee. It's a syrup. Our Norway family keeps us stocked up in akavit, which is it's an alcohol that occasionally I'll have a sip of. We have coconut oil. Things like
For my elderberry syrup.
for the elderberry syrup, we have our dried elderberries and wolfberries. This is rice, brown rice pasta, white rice, ice cream cones
For the grandkids.
that we don't ever eat. They're for the grandkids when they come over. So then also down here,
This is our flaxseed,
flaxseed meal,
moringa
powder,
almonds, and then this is her nutritional yeast,
right?
acai powder,
I just realized I don't need to repeat everything you say.
pumpkin seed meal, and the nuts, hemp hearts.
Hemp hearts. These are really tasty. It's a little nutty flavor. I like to put them on our oatmeal. Sometimes we put it in Luke's applesauce.
It's good protein.
Very good protein. So walnuts,
Pine nuts,
pine nuts,
Adam's stash of
cashews. So the cashews make lots of really cool creamy dishes for those who like plant-based foods. You can get creamy sauces and cheese-like flavors.
ice cream.
You can even make ice cream out of cashews. It's really tasty.
Just snacking on the
A
wolfberries.
few extra wolfberries here, yep.
Prunes.
Not prunes.
Not prunes, dates.
Medjool dates.
Yes. And what about that beautiful chandelier? Is that gorgeous? I think it's gorgeous.
And then just the pecans. And
Down on the shelf below, we have pecans. This is a brown rice noodle ramen style. And Mama Kirbs needs her sugar for her coffee. So this is organic sugar. Not that that matters a whole lot, but that's what it is. Our
oatmeal.
oatmeal. Gosh, I almost forgot what that was called for a second. Let me. I'm reading through the comments, making sure I'm not missing anything.
In case you have questions.
Awkward silence as I read. You guys look at my pantry.
Nope. No questions.
All right, so over here we have our collection of Kai tea and other tea bags. So these are some of the Kai tea that we have been so blessed to get from Kai tea. And there is the cream Earl Grey and peach Assam. Those are both very, very tasty. And we have regular black tea, and then just a combination of tea bags that we've purchased, you know, over time. And down in this corner,
It's a mess.
it's a mess. Oh, our onions that we store in the stockings, the nylon stockings. These are not our onions. These were purchased at Costco, I think.
Yeah. And then this is all Luke's food.
So Luke has a collection of foods for his feeder, and that is the formula, and then bags of different types of food. And then we also add in things like this, the
Just for-
blended up grains and
For
spinach.
variety.
Yeah. Sometimes we blend our own foods for him.
Yeah.
So there we go. This is the messy corner down here.
Oh, don't do the messy corner.
Yeah, they're supposed to not see that part. So our collection of hodgepodge dishes and the things that we put on those dishes. All right, turning it around, put my glasses back on. All right, we're gonna walk back outside, but that was a view, because a lot of people have asked us to show the pantry because they've seen it in the background of videos or different things. And you can see our moose head. Not a real moose.
Luke, tell everybody bye.
Hey.
Wave.
He says, I'm busy. I'm busy. All right, we're going to go back outside, hang out, and throw some cornhole, maybe discuss a few other little things, questions, if you have them. But a little peek into the pantry and our life a little more. As we walk through the house, you can see, you know, we don't always, Callie's like, where'd you go? Where's that food? Come on. I wonder if she's drinking my beverage that I left out here. So that's who knows this cat's name? I know Kate knows the name. Does anyone else know? I threw that last little bit of taco on the ground and she's eating it. I'm surprised Callie didn't snatch that up. Does anyone know this cat's name? All right, you got to move over. She knocked everything down. All right. What else? You probably ate my paper. Where'd it go, Callie? Man, if I had another segment, I don't know what it was because the paper's gone. Maybe I took it inside. Maybe Callie ate it. She eats paper. Oh, I think the last one was creator shout out. So let me throw a beanbag and then we'll do our first official creator shout out segment. All right, let's throw left hand over the left shoulder. Man. Bad morning. Hey, there's one on the board. Two on the board. Two on the board. All right. So, did anyone know that cat's name? Nobody? Okay, let's turn it around. Let's show you the kitty. This kitty cat. That is Fiona. Turn around. Let's see her face, Fiona. There she is. Mama Curbs talked to her. All right, Fiona the cat. We threw all the bean bags already.
You did?
Yep. Did you want to throw
I
some?
was gonna beat you.
Is that a challenge?
No.
It sounded like a challenge.
Bring it. It's on.
Okay. Are you stars or stripes?
I don't care. I'm gonna win no matter what.
You got to choose. Are you stars or stripes?
I'll do stripes.
Okay, stripes. Makes me the star. Ha ha!
Because you're the star of the show.
All right. So I'm throwing left-handed over my left shoulder. You're throwing right-handed over your right shoulder.
All right.
And any predictions from the gallery here? Is Mama Curbs gonna kick my tail? All right, I'll let you throw first.
All right. So you've had lots of practice.
No, not a lot. Okay. Ooh, look at that. That was on.
I got on the
That was
board.
on. So that's 0 points because, you know, one cancels the other. Oh my goodness.
We're tied. Tied.
Woo! Look at that. That was so close.
I got to get it on the board. Nope. You won.
Okay, 1 point. Oh, yeah. So let's see if I can get one in. Nope. All right.
You
One up.
won.
One up. Mama Curbs.
I'm going to practice this week.
Yeah, you do it. Practice. You have to look into your camera
Okay.
over your shoulder because that's the way it's done, all right?
I'm going to do it every day this week when you're at work.
Every
Because I have
day.
nothing else to do.
Right. All right. So,
We got 8 minutes to go.
yeah, no, our official first segment of creator shout out. So I haven't decided how I'm going to do this in the future. And so today, you know, a lot of times we shout out Inside Kate's Kitchen and Karen, you know, because those are like two very active family members, and Kate sits here with us. This morning, I was scanning through the family real quick just to see how am I going to do this, because I don't know how I'm going to choose creators to shout out in the future. But this morning, I did a quick scan and bam, landed on Tim Huffman. Tim Huffman is a beekeeper, a family member, hangs out with us on Saturday mornings, and Tim lives in South Florida, where he gets to beekeep every day of the year, and he produces a lot of really fun adventures, beekeeping adventures, where he shows different swarm catching and methods for combining hives and showing the progress of his hives. So if you are interested in following a beekeeper on YouTube just to see what they do and how they do it, check out Tim Huffman. He's in the chat. Click on his name and go over and check out his YouTube channel. Give him a subscribe, like his videos, comment on his videos, and let him know that you came to him by way of the Daddykirbs Farm live show.
Did you see what Kate said? He
What Kate
rescues bees.
He rescues bees, yeah. So he does a lot of really cool stuff with bees. Now I
He runs a
remember,
rescue.
yeah, he has a rescue farm. So way back, gosh, Tim, remind me if I get this wrong. You can say it. It was probably 6 years ago. I'm gonna guess it was 6 years ago when Kate, sorry, Kate, you and I interact a lot, so a lot of times I think of your name. Tim and I started interacting on YouTube and social media, and I remember sharing with Tim. I was like, Tim, you do a lot of really cool stuff. You need to share your story more. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I didn't influence that, but I think he took that to heart and he has just been producing a lot of really cool and fun content related to his beekeeping. So check out Tim. There it is. There's the link. I was waiting for somebody to put that up. Very cool.
Are we ready to announce the winner then? Of the tea?
The tea winner. How many do we have?
Are we ready,
Hold on.
Kate?
It says, yeah, Blake was the first person who ever sent me a message telling me to tell a story. There you go, Tim. I'm glad you took that to heart. Before that, he was a rambling YouTuber. He's still a rambling YouTuber, Tim. Just kidding.
14 in the drawing.
Except now you have a thing that is yours. So 14 people in the tea drawing. I'm gonna give you 30 more seconds. Kai tea flavor of the day. Choose your flavor, and that will put you on the spreadsheet for Kate to do her random.org, and then we'll get some of this tea sent out. I have, like I said, 5 piece of grass, 5 flavors, and so this is going to be after today, 4 more weeks, and we'll see what else Kai Tea sends us. Next week, we're going to be giving away the Mother Earth News Fair tickets, and because it's February 1st, the beginning of the month,
Is it already February?
next week.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Am I wrong? Next week, next Saturday is February 1st, right? Somebody tell me I'm right or wrong. The nectar bar. Is the nectar bar in the drawing? I don't know. Do you mean the...
Freaky said it is.
Okay, yes. Next week is the
And David's
1st.
birthday.
Hey, all right. February 1st.
So is the nectar bar in the... Hurry up, get in the drawing.
Okay, nectar bar. You have to say Kai Tea flavor of the day and choose your flavor. Real quick. I said I was giving 30 seconds, but we'll give a little more. So, chocolate hazelnut. Throwing tea everywhere. Ceylon breakfast.
Peach blossom.
Peach blossom. Texas pecan. And Tai Kwan Yen.
I love when you say that.
Ooh. All right.
Let us know when you're ready, Kate.
All right, Drake. You got to put your name in, because as soon as you do, we're going to do this drawing. So as soon as Drake puts Kai Tea flavor of the day, peach blossom.
I knew she was going to go for that one.
All right.
Oh, did Diz make it in?
Dyslexic. Are you in there? Dyslexic. I get it.
Oh.
All right. Okay, Kate, you're in charge now. The spreadsheet is yours. Roll the random.org, whatever that is, and let's see who gets to receive one of these teas.
Are we ready? Roll the beautiful tea footage.
That was my... I think I'm getting better at the drum roll. Sometimes I have rhythm, sometimes I don't. Most of the times I don't.
Julie Nelson.
Julie Nelson, Texas Pecan. All right, so Julie, if you're still here, or even if you're not still here, you need to send me a message. I prefer to get those through like Instagram Messenger or Facebook Messenger. But if not, you can also send an email to the Daddykirbs email, and we'll get your tea selection. You need to give me your address so that I can send this tea out to you. Very cool. Man, it's been a fun show. I will say, since I have it sitting here, if you are getting ready for your gardening season and you need something to help you know when to plant things, go check out Clyde's Garden Planner. And why am I sharing that? Because it's a great tool, and Clyde is a great guy, and I've met him a few times, and you would not regret meeting this guy. Such a sweet fellow. Check out Clyde's Garden Planner at vegetable... Where is it? I forget this every time.
Well, I knew
Clyde's
Kate
there.
would get it.
Clyde has... Kate has
Kate's
it.
always one step ahead.
VegetablePlantingChart.com. Let him know that you appreciate him sharing his story with me and with you, and just building this community and the relationships. So, hey, speaking of that, if you would be so kind as to send Greenstock Garden an email, send Kai Tea an email or a phone call, Pruitt's Tree Resin, Clyde's Garden Planner. Let them know that you really do appreciate them participating in this story, because they don't have to. They don't have to give me any of these free stuff. Clyde has given me, I think, probably a total of maybe up to 10 of these things. Probably not quite that many. But anyway, he's handing them to me for free, and I give them away. Pruitt's Tree Resin sent me a bunch of stuff. They don't have to. Kai Tea sent me a bunch of stuff. Every week we have Kai Tea to give away. They don't have to give me these things. Greenstock Gardens, they've given me a few planters. They've even done giveaways through my channel. They don't have to. This is just something that they are doing to be a part of this story and a part of this community. So send them a thank you. All right, guys, it has been so much fun hanging out with you this Saturday, this beautiful Saturday morning with
Wait for the next
my
show.
beautiful wife, my beautiful Mama Kirbs. You guys are a great family, a great group, very encouraging. Love spending this time with you. I believe wait a minute, I have to say it. I believe everyone has a story and every story counts. Thank you so much for being a part of our story through this video and letting us be a part of yours. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.